What's happening? Decided to just put out another video. Ain't no telling what I might do, what I may not do. The element of surprise. I'm unpredictable, even to myself. They say never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. So, you feel me? Like I said, it can seem impulsive, but I have the right to change my mind at any given moment. I might say I'll never do that again, and go back and do it right again. It's not chicanery. It's not trickery. They say, oh, well, he lied. Dude, I can change my mind at any given point, especially when new information comes in. The definition of insanity, according to Einstein, was doing the same thing and expecting different results. So I'm always trying to get different results. So I'm always doing something different, even if it seems like I'm going back on my word, because I'm not. Might be something I was feeling in the moment, and I switched my mind. And anyone's got criticism for that, then they need to, they never, because I can stick to my guns, but sometimes sticking to your guns is dumb. You ain't gonna grow. You ain't gonna flex. You ain't gonna make no breakthroughs. Switch it up. I'll switch my whole style up. I might be walking down the street with a pair of pants on, one leg cut off, on a short on one side and pant on the other side. I've been wrong. I've been, man, I'm saying, dude. Anyhow, I'm your favorite artist's favorite artist. I'm your favorite artist's favorite artist. And y'all probably don't really think I'm known out here. People know who I am, man. I'm not being braggadocious, but I got nothing wrong with even bragging. Like I said, I got no problem with showing out. I'll do that in a heartbeat. I can play. A lot of people try to play humble. I mean, I am humble. People cut from this cloth. By nature, you have to be humble. But like I said, when you build confidence, you don't really have to be humble, because you can show that confidence side, and you can shine, and you can be, they say, oh, he's full of himself. He's Mr. Know-It-All. Man, when you experience life and you've gone through the trenches, and you've gone to war, you've took major losses and had major victories time and time again, it gets to the point where really can't nobody tell you nothing. I'm not big into taking advice. I even take my own advice. You know what I mean? You ever heard of saying, trust no one? Trust nobody? Can't even trust yourself. You gotta keep quizzing. Gotta keep testing. Gotta keep stomping all throughout these streets. Like I said, well, he don't really look like this, he don't really look like that. Forget what you heard, forget what you see. Believe half what you heard, none of what you see, dude. or half of what you see and none of what you hear, or vice versa. You don't believe anything. Don't believe anything at all. You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson had a thing he was talking about. He says, you know, his answer to Terrence Howard, basically he said that, you know, if you can't replicate it, it's not science. It's not true science. I mean, some people just naturally can do things that other people can't do, and other people can't replicate it. You know, you can't, you know, think about the top people in the game, right? And this is going in different realms. But what works for you may not work for somebody else, because you might not have that ability, you might not have that shine, you might not have that blessing. So, you know, someone else who's at the top, you know, you ain't going to be able to go in that realm and take that spot if you can follow their footsteps to the T. You know, you listen to Mike Tyson all day. You know, you're not going to be the heavyweight champion in the boxing world. You know, most likely you're not. Especially not even a boxer. But I mean, if you try to take his word for it and did everything he did and train like he did, doesn't mean you're gonna get those same results. And so, you know, according to science, that's not, you know, it can't be replicated. So that's not science, but it worked for him. It worked, you know, and that goes to according to any field. The top people who are, you know, recognized as being the, you know, the top dog, the top authority in a certain field. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, it can't be duplicated. Often imitated, never, you know, never duplicated. So we'll debunk that theory right there. We'll debunk science if that's, you know, that's a scientific method, and I believe in it when it comes to certain experiments and different things. But like I said, it's not going to work. Maybe it'll work in another field or whatever you're doing, your area of expertise. But whatever it is you do, if you put in the work, you're going to get results. You may not get it to that extent, but you'll see, you know, you'll see what works and what doesn't work for you. And again, that's based off of your abilities and different things, especially at the time, you know, because you got to keep on still building. You know, these things don't just, you know, happen overnight. Made a video about that, you know, some time ago, my other page, you know, skateboarding, you know, trying to learn tricks, trying to do different things. Like, you know, you have to practice them, but, you know, like, again, doesn't mean you're going to achieve, you know, greatness, you know, in that sport. But it's going to be building you up for other things. Like I said, I did so many things in my life. I mean, honestly, throughout my age, you know, things I do, and like I said, people, you know, like, oh, he doesn't have nothing. He's, dude, I can do this. You know, I can do this. You can't, you may not be able to do this. You may not want to do this. You know, you think I want it, you know, like I do enjoy it, but I mean, it's like, you know, I could be in a cush spot. I could be, you know, I could be living a normal life. I could be, you know, whatever, but that's not for me. It's not for me. You know, that's not something I want. I don't want what other people want. I want, you know, I'm not in that secular mind state. I'm not, like I said, I'm doing my duty. I'm doing my obligation. I'm doing what, you know, was told to me to do by the Spirit, and then also with my will as well being applied. And like I said, my will and God's will is intertwined. You know, we're one and the same. Like Christ said, you know, the Father's in me, and I'm in the Father. So, Like I said, you don't believe me, just watch. If you keep doing you, I'm going to keep doing me. Not today, hater. Not today.